Hello, I'm Debbie Hemsley and welcome to part 4 of the Snowdrop throw. Please be so kind as to read through my terms of use and make sure you understand what your rights are in terms of using this pattern. We will be working on round 53 to 62 in part 4 and I look forward to being on this journey alongside you. Right, moving on to round 53. From this round onwards, you will be making the center circle into a square. I recommend that you mark the 4 corners, which is what I've done here. It just makes it easier to know that you're on target when you're going around, that your corners actually fall in the right places. So what I've done is I've marked the stitch that falls above the popcorn over there. And then I've counted 88 stitches, marked the 88th stitch and done that so that I've got 4 corners marked. We're going to start off with a standing treble crochet. So round twice, yarn round twice into the marked stitch. It's a bit tricky to do this, but it's not that difficult. Take off 2, take off 2, take off 2. And now we can remove that little stitch marker, and into the same stitch I'm going to work a further 2 treble crochets. This is the first half of our first corner. We will finish off the corner when we get back here at the end of the round. Now we've got 87 stitches between this corner and the next corner, and we are going to work into those 87 stitches as follows: 12 treble crochets, so 12 treble crochets. So finish those and then I'll see you for the next instruction. Next we're going to work 12 double crochets, nice and easy, so I'll leave you to work those and I'll see you when those are done. Next we're going to work 12 half double crochets. I'll see you when you've done those. And now we are going to work 15 single crochets. Okay, I'll see you when you've done those. Once you've finished your single crochets, then we are going to do 12 half double crochets. So carry on with those and I'll see you when all 12 are done. Once you've done your 12 half double crochets, we're going to do 12 double, we did 12 half double crochets, now we're doing 12 double crochets. Do those. And once you've done the 12 double crochets, you are going to do 12 treble crochets, which will bring you to the next corner. You can wait for me there. Okay, I'm now at my next corner, and into the corner we're going to work 3 treble crochets. And chain 2 and 3 treble crochets, all into the same stitch. And now what we're going to do is we're going to work into the next 87 stitches the same as you did down the first side. So we're going to do 12 treble crochets, 12 double crochets, 12 half double crochets, 15 single crochets, 15 half double crochets, 15 double crochets, 15 treble crochets, which will bring you to your next corner. And then you'll work your corner the same as this. Work until you are all the way round at the starting point, and wait for me there. I want to show you a special little join before we move on to the next round. I've now almost at the end of this round. Luckily my stitches worked out, so I'm really pleased. Now into the first stitch that we worked in, we made 3 treble crochets, which is half a corner. We now do another 3 treble crochets into that corner. Then I'm going to show you a join that I use for just about anything that I work that is a square or even a rectangle where there's corners. I'm going to make a half double crochet into that top stitch there. What that essentially does is give me the 2 chains that I've worked in the other corner, but it brings me to the center point of the corner. If you were to join that with a slip stitch, your join would be right up against this here, which makes it a little bit awkward for working into. So that is a little join. I use it with a single crochet, a half double crochet and a double crochet, depending on how many stitches I want in the corner. If I want 2, I use the half double crochet. Do not fasten off, and I will see you for round 54 shortly. Round 54. We'll start the round with chain 4, which counts as our beginning treble crochet. Then into the same space, which is the space formed under that half double crochet join, do a further 2 treble crochets. Now we've got 93 stitches, and we're going to work these as follows. We're going to start with 3 back post treble crochets. So back post, treble crochets, 3 of them. These are our 3 corner stitches from the previous round. Then we are going to do 12 front post treble crochets. These are the 12 treble crochets from the previous round. Continue until you've got all 12 of your front post treble crochets, and then wait for me and I'll take you through the next step. Right, so I've done my 12 front post treble crochets. I'm now going to do 12 back post double crochets. So 12 back post double crochets. Now you carry on and I'll see you when the 12 are done. Right, the 12 back post double crochets are done. Now we're going to do 12 front post half double crochets. 12 front post half double crochets. Okay, so carry on with that until you've done all 12. Now you should be at the 15 single crochets you did on the previous round, and we are going to do 15 back post single crochets over here. So 15 back post single crochets. I'll see you when you're finished with those. We will now reverse what we did on the earlier part of this side by doing 12 front post half double crochets, 12 back post double crochets and 12 front post treble crochets. You should then have 3 stitches left before your corner. You should now be at the point just before your corner where you have 3 stitches left. Into those you are going to work a back post treble crochet. Right, you're now at the corner. Into the corner we're going to work 3 treble crochets, chain 2, 3 treble crochets. Then you're going to work down the side in exactly the same manner as you've just done here. So let's have a look at it again. We're going to work 3 back post treble crochets, 12 front post treble crochets, 12 back post double crochets, 12 front post half double crochets, 15 back post single crochets. Then we will work again our 12 front post half double crochets, 12 back post double crochets, 12 front post treble crochets, 3 back post treble crochets, and then you'll be at your next corner. You're going to repeat that until you're all the way back at the starting point of this round, and then finish up with 3 trebles in the first corner that you made half of your trebles in when you started, and then join with your half double crochet. Now the next 3 rounds are going to be essentially the same. So into each corner we're going to, and the starting corner, we're going to start with our 3 trebles. So it's chain 4, which counts as the first treble, then 2 more trebles. Now you can see here where the pattern's emerging. There we've done front post stitches. There we've done back post stitches. There we've done front post. There we've done back post, and so on and so forth. So always coming out of the corner, you're going to work back post stitches until you get to your first set of front post. So coming out of the corner, we're going to now work 6 back post treble crochets. The next round will be 9, and the round thereafter will be 12. It'll increase by 3 each round. So at the end of the final round of this pattern, you will have 12 stitches coming out of the corner. Okay. So at this stage I've got the starting corner, and then 2, 4, 6 back post treble crochets. Now we're going to do front post treble crochets, and then back post double crochets, front post half double crochets, back post single crochets. So you get the idea. So we're going to do 3 rounds in this manner. I'm going to leave you to get on with those rounds. You will see just after each, in the video you will find all the stitch counts and the pattern details if you do need to refer to them. Then I will see you a little bit later. So enjoy the next 3 rounds. Round 58. I'm going to start with the chain 2, which counts as our beginning half double crochet. We're then going to back post half double crochet around each of the next 117 stitches. So you can complete that and wait for me at the next corner, and I'll just take you around there. When you get to your corner, you're going to work 1 half double crochet, chain 3, 1 half double crochet into the corner. The video shows chain 2 here. Please ignore the video and follow the chain 3 instruction. You're then going to continue down the next edge with your 117 back post half double crochets, and again into the next corner work a half double crochet, chain 3, half double crochet. We're now back at our incomplete first corner, and we're going to start with 1 half double crochet, not a single crochet, a half double crochet. Now there's a slight amendment here. Chain 1, which is not shown in the video, and then do a half double crochet join to the top of the second chain of the beginning chain 2. This extra chain 1 came about as a suggestion from one of my testers. So each of the corners from this point on will have 3 chains. Round 59, we're going to chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, and then into the next 119 stitches we're going to work 2 double crochet, 2 double crochet, chain 2, skip stitch, 2 double crochet. So please just make sure you don't miss the first stitch, which will be this one over here. It's kind of hidden. So 2 double crochets, chain 2, skip a stitch, 2 double crochets, chain 2, skip a stitch, 2 double crochets, your repeat starts with the 2 double crochets and then skip stitch, chain 2, and you're going to do that 39 times, which should bring you to just before your your next corner. You'll have to do 2 more double crochets before the next corner, but wait for me there and I'll take you round. Right, I've now repeated the 2 double crochet, skip a stitch, 2 chain 39 times, and I have 3 stitches left before my next corner. I'm going to skip a stitch. I'm going to work a double crochet into each of the next 2 stitches. 1 double crochet, chain 3, 1 double crochet in the corner, chain 3. Video shows chain 2, but this has been amended. Coming out of our corner, we'll work into that hidden stitch, and we will do 1 double crochet into the next 2 stitches, chain 2, and skip a stitch, double crochet into the next 2 stitches, chain 2, skip a stitch, and we will just repeat what we've done on the first edge. When you are back at your starting point, you're going to work 1 final double crochet into the space where you worked your first corner, and then you're going to join into the top of the 3rd chain of the beginning chain 3 with a chain 1 and a 1/2 double crochet. I'll see you for the next round. Round 60. What we're going to be doing first is we're going to be making a popcorn into this stitch. So we're going to start with chain 1 just to give us a little bit of leeway. It doesn't count as a stitch. Then working in front and through, so we're going to have to bring the hook up through there. So you're working in front of the chain 2, and we're going to do a popcorn, and it's a 4-legged popcorn, which is what we've done all the way through. You're very familiar with our popcorns by now. Hopefully you're not cursing me. And complete our popcorn, and always finish the popcorn off with that chain. Then into the top of the double crochet in that corner, we're going to do a single crochet, and then our repeat starts, and our repeat is single crochet into the next 2 stitches, and then make a popcorn into the skip stitch, working in front of the chain 2 loops. Okay, so we're going to do that all the way along the edge. So it's close the popcorn, single crochet into each of those 2 stitches, popcorn. Do that until you get to the next corner, and if you wait for me there, I'll take you around the corner. Right, I've done my 39 repeats, and the repeat ends with a popcorn, and we still have 3 stitches before our next corner. So into those 3 stitches we are going to work a single crochet. Then into the corner we're going to work a popcorn between the 2 double crochets of the corner on the previous round. And then we are going to do a single crochet into the next stitch. Then our repeat starts, and our repeat is 2 single crochets working in front of the chain 2, we're going to make a popcorn in that stitch there. Okay, so we're going to do this side exactly the same as the first side, and your corners will be the same. And if you can work all the way to the just before the final corner, and I'll meet you there just to show you how to join everything in nicely. Right, at the end of round 60 you'll work your final 3 single crochets and then just finish off with a slip stitch into the stitch just before your popcorn. Round 61, we're going to start with chain 5, which counts as your beginning half double crochet plus chain 3. We're going to skip the stitch, the closing popcorn stitch, and we're going to half double crochet into the next stitch. And then we're going to half double crochet all the way down the side into each stitch, excepting the closing popcorn stitch. So essentially you'll be working 3 half double crochets between your popcorns. You should be very familiar with this now. We've done it over and over again. Okay, if you wait for me at the next corner, I'll take you around there and then leave you to get on with the rest of the round. Just go back to our starting corner. So we started with a loop to form the corner, and the first stitch is into the stitch just after the closing stitch of the popcorn. Thereafter you're going to have 120 half double crochets before you reach your next corner. You should then have your 3 final stitches like that between the popcorns, and to form your corner you're going to do 1 more half double crochet into what is the stitch at the top of your popcorn, and then you're going to chain 3, skip the closing stitch and half double crochet into that stitch, and then we're going to do 120 half double crochets, which will bring us to our next corner. And our next corner will be half double crochet, chain 3, skip the popcorn closing stitch, half double crochet in the next stitch. So carry on until you're back at your starting point over here. You can join with a slip stitch into your second chain over there, and then I will see you for round 62. Round 62, we're going to start by slip stitching into our corner chain 3 space. We're then going to do chain 5, which counts as your beginning half double crochet plus chain 3 for your corner, and then another half double crochet into that same place, and then we're going to back post half double crochet around all 122 stitches along the side. It's a nice straightforward round. When you get to your next corner, do a half double crochet, chain 3, half double crochet, and your 122 back post half double crochets. Do that all the way around. When you get to the end, you can join with a slip stitch into the second chain of your beginning chain,